Ladies and gentlemen, when Raila Amolo Odinga's so-called experts joined the government, Raila Amolo Odinga promised Kenyans that he decided to donate the experts to help William Samoei Ruto's government. And if I may ask you, there is Joho, there is Oparanya, there is Opiwadai, and the CS Treasurer, Treasury, John Buddy. Can you see anybody here who has brought any meaningful change since they joined the government? Because when I look at these leaders, they are not very much different from UDA. I was listening to Joho yesterday when he accompanied William Samoei Ruto at the coastal town, and I just remembered what Joho used to say about William Samoei Ruto before he changed to a William Samoei Ruto's disciple. So just watch what he used to say when he was not in government. This is just one of the clips that I have just gathered from my library. This is what he used to say.
Na kama kuna mtu ako na namba ya William Ruto, arekodi hii video mtumie. Maisha yangu tangu nizaliwe sijawahi kuona mtu muongo, mfisadi, baradhuli, dhabdhabina kama William Samoei Ruto. Jana mimi nilipigwa na mshangao ati William Ruto amesema yeye akichaguliwa ataangalia mambo ya utendakazi wa bandari. Nilimwona nikashangaa sana, nikasema wewe ni muongo sana my friend. Sio wewe William Ruto alikuja Mombasa kanitusi mimi kama gavana wakati nilisema bandari inaenda, akasema wewe hauna elimu. Nikamwambia kama elimu my friend, hapa ni headquarter.
Then come Joho, who changed from Saul to Paul. And yesterday, he was all praise to William Samoei Ruto, accusing Kenyans who are using Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and any other social media, including TikTok, telling Kenyans that this country cannot be built through social media. And I was asked by many people to actually give my views about this kind of approach by Joho. For those of you who did not hear what Joho said, this is what he said, and this is what led the social media, and this is what angered so many Kenyans, remembering what he used to say before he joined William Samoei Ruto. This is what he said.
Sisi tukiwa hapa, wao wako kwa mtandao. Ewe, amunisikii? Kuna watu tukiwa hapa, wao wako kwa mtandao. Mheshimiwa Rais, mimi ni waziri wako. Mheshimiwa Rais, nakwambia nchi haiwezi kujengwa na mtandao. Nchi haiwezi kujengwa na watu ambao kazi yao ni Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Na mimi nawaambia leo, nawapatia notice, wasione wao peke yao wana mdomo. Hata sisi tuna mdomo. Wakituletea noma, tutawaletea noma mbaya sana my friend. Tumeona hiyo? Wakituletea mbaya, tutawaletea nini? Mbaya sana. Wakileta mbaya, wakileta noma. Mheshimiwa Rais, nakupa moyo. Mimi leo nimetembea na wewe, na mimi kama Hassan Ali Joho, mimi ni waziri kamili wa serikali ya William.
So, ladies and gentlemen, where is the expert here? Of what value, other than political value, has Joho brought into the government? Zero. Because if you ask me, he is just there for trying to actually show up the numbers of William Samoei Ruto so that he can win the presidency. That's what I'm saying. When you look at ODM is not very different from UDA. And Kenyans are asking hard questions. If Raila Amolo Odinga was elected the president, or if he vies for the presidency in 2027 and he wins the elections, because he can easily win the presidency, are we going to see this kind of leaders actually who are very selfish, who address electorate with contempt, no respect for anybody, for voters? And this is the kind of leaders that we are going to have. Are we going to have leaders who have no respect for the common mwananchi? And ladies and gentlemen, what is the difference now? When you look at Joho in government and Joho who was in government in waiting of Raila Amolo Odinga, can you spot any difference? And when you look at these guys, you realize that politicians in Kenya lack the following. Number one, they have no principles. No principles at all. Because I believe, if you look at somebody like Mother Karua is very, very different. Very, very different from other politicians. And people like Matiang'i I also think are a bit different. They seem to have principles, and they can stand on their principles. Mother Karua, I don't think can work with William Samoei Ruto. I don't think she can agree to work with William Samoei Ruto. But majority of these guys, like now, Akina Junet Muhammad, the way Junet is talking these days, you wonder whether it's a Junet that we knew. Praising Adani, that is working in Tanzania, even after Kenya rejecting Adani. Number two that Kenyan politicians lack is ideology. They have no ideology at all that you'd like maybe or you'd find in a member of parliament in the Conservative or the Labour Party in Britain, or the Democrat or Republican in USA. They have no ideology at all. The ideology is lacking. Number three is that they are after their own interest. They are very selfish. Very, very selfish. And they don't care about their people. As long as their stomachs are full, they don't bother with anything else. That is why we say in Kenya, when we look at Kenya, the most important thing is interest. Self-interest alone. Not the interest of the nation. Not the interest of the common mwananchi. The other thing is that they are very, very shameless. They don't care what they said yesterday. They don't care what they will say now, as long as they please the masters. They are there to please the masters. Kenyan politicians, when you look at them, for example, when you look at our politicians, sometimes you wonder what is in their head. Because when I look at a number of them, the stupidity that I see in the head is just too much. Because look at the way they impeached Rigathi Gachagua blindly, and now, after sending Gachagua home, they cannot go home. Gachagua is home. Yes, he went home because he was impeached. But these guys, who, especially who comes from Murima Nation, they cannot go home. They have never been at home. They've been hiding. So that's what I'm saying. When you look at them, you wonder what goes inside their head. And just like Gachagua said, though I may not agree 100% with Rigathi Gachagua, I also have some reservation on Rigathi Gachagua. Even what he said is true, that they can sell their mothers. If you promise them money, tell them, I'll give you 10 million. They'll sell their mothers or their children. Kenyan politicians also lack integrity. they lack integrity. A man of integrity walks in the light. A man of integrity stands with the truth. A man of integrity call a spade a spade. A man of integrity does not lie. A man of integrity will always say no is no and yes is yes. But our politicians means yes sometimes when they mean no, or no when they mean yes. As long as their interests are served or are converging, they work together. They work together. And I want today, in this video, I want to commend Mother Wangari Karua. In fact, tomorrow, I think, because today she was in Ugandan court and she's going to get a temporary permit to be in court in Uganda to lead the defense of Kizza Besigye. You can see the kind of person you're talking about. Somebody who stands with you, somebody who has principles, somebody who believes in the rule of law. These guys, I think, the more things change, the more they remain the same. And it is important we try as much as possible bring people who are of integrity, like Maraga, David Maraga, the former Chief Justice. That man is a man of integrity. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, mambo si mazuri vile ambavyo tunafikiria. Guys, like the video and enjoy your day. Bye bye.